Oh my gosh, you guys, I have such good news. I got laid. Thank you. It was bad. I know. Okay, let me tell you how bad this was. After I faked a leg cramp so he would get off of me. Fellas, we've done this, okay? Just so you know. He goes, "Tell me I'm your God." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You heard me. Call me your God." And I was like, "I'm gonna call you an Uber because you're a fucking psychopath." And then, okay, ladies, what do we do after we've had bad sex? Witchcraft. Okay, so look at me, okay? I look like Goody Proctor's queer cousin, okay? I turned that bitch in 100%. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna go onto Google, I'm gonna look for a spell. And so I Googled vaginal energy cleansing spell. Ladies, take notes, okay? This was the spell. Add hot water into a bathtub. Then add basil, sea salt, and rosemary. And I looked at this and I was like, this is not a spell, this is a recipe. But you know what? Call me clam chowder. Let's fucking do this, okay? So I make my soup and I get into my little soup and I float around like a little matzo ball, just floating around. And you ever have that moment where you're just like, what the fuck am I doing? And I had it because I was just like, oh my God, like what if like the basil gets stuck in the pipes and then I gotta call my landlord and he's gonna be like, why the fuck is there basil stuck in the fucking pipe? And I'd be like, there's a guy, he's my God, it's a whole thing. And so I was like, I should get out of this spell. And here's the thing, is like, you're supposed to use the live sprigs of these things. I didn't do that, okay? I used the dried herbs. So when I got up, I looked like a wet roast chicken, just like fresh out of the oven. Because I went to the cupboard. I was just like, what do we got? Old Bay. Okay, yeah, I'm a little spicy Trader Joe's everything but the bagel. Hell yeah. I'm a tiny little bagel. We met on Field. Have you guys been on Field? We got a couple freaks in here. Do you guys know what Field is? Okay, so I know you do. You're like literally touching her pussy in front of me, and I appreciate the effort. So this is what Field is, okay? Field it's a kink app. It's for like kink, not just kinks. Like maybe you want like a one-night stand or a friend with benefits, or you like being hung by your balls on a ceiling fan. I don't know. Whatever it is, Field's got something for you, okay? And so I went on there because I was like, I want to try being a dominatrix. Yeah, okay. I don't know if you guys are looking at me. It's not my vibe, okay? But I committed. I bought a crop. I bought leather handcuffs because I have a nickel allergy. You have to be careful. Very sensitive. And I was like, I'm gonna find a sub, and it's gonna be awesome, okay? Like I'm normally a switch, which means I go between being submissive and dominant. It means like I want you to call me a good girl while I peg you, you know? Yeah, I know you get pegged. Look at you. 100%. Some of you, maybe you don't know, all right? I talk to a lot of older people, and this is how I explain what pegging is, okay? Pegging, in case you don't know, is when a lady, such as myself, will put a strap-on, and then I will make the same amount of money as a man. Yeah, happens immediately. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna find a sub. And so I find a sub, and things are going great. Date's going hot, we're having a good time, and I can tell that he wants to do the doming. He's like, oh, I want you to dominate me. And I was like, hell yeah. We go back to the apartment, we're about to do the thing. And then I realized very quickly, I am not a dominatrix, because I have this nervous tick, and that is when I get nervous, my home accent comes out. Now, I'm not from New York. I am from the great state of Minnesota. So we're about to do the thing, and then he's just like, oh, dominate me. And I got so nervous. I was just like, Oh, yeah? Is that what you want? Well, okay then. Oh, yeah, you betcha I'm gonna dominate you, huh? Oh, you're such a bad boy. I bet you like to shoplift from Target, huh? You're so bad. He left crying, so did my work. Okay. I am a lady with an OnlyFans, okay? I don't do any nudity. This is what I do, okay? For $60, you can send me a picture of your wiener, and I will make fun of it. It's the greatest gift the internet's ever given women, okay? But you guys are so bad at taking photos all the time. This is the photos I get, okay? It's the guy, he's laying down, and then the camera's here. And then their stomach is out, and then it's just like this little head. Just like cresting the top, just a little. And then socks. What are you doing? You just sent a stranger your dick, but you're just like, dude, look at my feet. Oh no, I'm so bashful. I deal with a lot of MAGA people in my life. My parents are MAGA. Anyone else blessed? So I moved here like about a year ago from Los Angeles, where my mother still is. And we haven't talked in a while because we got into a little bit of a fight. So my mother, very MAGA, okay? And we're both Jews. It was right after the inauguration. And you guys remember when our little Elon baby boy did a little, hey. He did a little high five to the world. Don't even like, we know what it is, right? I just want you guys to know I'm making the most unclippable set I could possibly think of doing, but this is my truth. So he did that, and everyone here can agree that was a Nazi salute, right? Yeah. We can all agree. And then I thought for one moment that me and my mother, both Jews, would come together on this. And I would be like, Mama, he did a Nazi salute. And she'd be like, oh, I know, that was so crazy. She's Russian. She doesn't just sound weird. Oh my God, that was so crazy, Zhenya. I'd be like, I know. And then we would hug, and all the trauma from my childhood would be gone, okay? And so I go to her and I go, Mama, can you believe he did the thing? And she goes, no, it was not a Nazi salute, Zhenya. He is autistic. And I was like, no, he did it. He did the thing. And she goes, no, Zhenya, he was giving his heart to people. And then my brain broke. It snapped in half, okay? And I lost it, all right? And I'm not proud about what I did. I basically cornered my mother in my apartment, and I started Nazi saluting to my mother, shouting, what is this? And then she goes, okay, it was a Nazi salute, Zhenya. It was. I don't care. It broke me, right? Then I was like, I gotta kick my mother out of my apartment. So I kicked my mom out of my apartment, but this is where it gets real bad. I didn't just kick her out. As she left, I Zig Heiled her out of the apartment and shouted, Zig Heil, bitch! Now, here's the thing you have to understand. This was in the great city of Glendale, California. And our apartment complexes are not like the apartment complexes in New York. You walk out, you open your door, there's a hallway, people keep themselves. In Glendale, my apartment opens up to the neighborhood, okay? To a beautiful Glendale neighborhood. It's gorgeous. And she leaves. I go back inside. I'm feeling bad. My friend comes over about 5 minutes later, and he knocks on the door. And he's like, oh my God, Jenny, the craziest thing just happened. I just heard a small child shout, Zig Heil, bitch. So we're not talking right now, but that's okay. I do. I love my mom. I love my family. They're difficult people. They're trying to figure it out. But MAGA people they're wild people. They're also preppers. I just don't understand the idea of prepping, right? Like you're prepping and then you buy a farm away from everybody and you're like, I'm gonna have this farm and just live by myself with just my family on this farm and it's gonna be great. And it's like, okay, well, at the end of the world comes, then what do you do? Then it's just you and your family? What are your options? You're either gonna watch your family die or you gotta fuck your family. All I'm saying is at the end of the world, I don't want to be around. Because first of all, the people who prep, they all drink their piss. I don't need to hang out with that person. But second of all, this is how I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out in a tiny kiddie pool full of cupcakes, petting a puppy, getting eaten out by 12 dudes. Okay, and when I come, the world's going to explode. Okay? You guys are great. I'm Jenny Zigrino. Have a good night.